Hello, everyone. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this month's Life Path Number, Destiny Number, Predictions, and Intuitive Messages. My name is Jocelyn, and again, I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Also, thank you guys so much for all your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. It is greatly appreciated. Okay, so like the title says, this will be your life path number and destiny number March 2023 prediction. I decided to go ahead and throw in the destiny numbers as well because I feel that if you are not resonating with your life path number, you will definitely resonate more with your destiny number. Okay, so make sure in this video you look at both of those numbers in order to get the correct, accurate message for you. Also, I will be doing readings in March as well. I'll be doing spiritual path readings as well as life coaching classes in March. So make sure that if you guys want to book that, you go to visionsbyjocelyn.org. I had to revamp my website because something was going on with it. So everything should be up and running. So if you go to my website, you can book those under, it should say book with Jocelyn. Okay, make sure you guys click on that tab if you were wondering how to book any spiritual path readings or life coaching classes. Okay. So, hello everyone who just now joined. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. Hey, Marlene. Hey, Think Billions, the OGs in the house. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really am happy. I know I love going live. I don't know why. I just I like to connect. I like to talk. And sometimes doing videos, I feel like I'm talking to myself, but it's okay. So we're going to go ahead and get it started with the collective message. Let me actually write this down. Oh, right at 2 minutes. Okay. All right. So the collective message or the March energy, for this month and what everybody will pretty much be basically going through as a collective. Okay. So March energy is, of course, the number 3. And that the number 3 represents childlike energy, creative energy, and it's all about, opening up yourself up more. So in the past, I feel like the collective has been really inclusive. Like everybody is starting to get more of introverted than extroverted. You're starting to be really lacking social skills. And what the 3 energy brings to you is asking you to go ahead, go out, and really start relating back to people. I know that the pandemic and everything has put people into a shell because we had to stay in the house for a long period of time. But in this particular month, in March 2023, the universe and your guides and the whole world, just your environment around you, are asking you to start just opening yourself up more, start going out, start having fun, and start playing, start really releasing yourself as well. So this will also be a time of release. So this could be releasing of different projects that you've been wanting to put yourself on. Even if you don't launch those particular things, start to release your creativity and start in that different project that you have been thinking about for a while. Also, releasing of emotions. If you have been feeling really trapped, you haven't been feeling so expressive into your energy lately, or feeling like you can't really talk to anybody about certain things, definitely open yourself up more. It's a way to communicate. You don't have to always be loud or passionate in your words. Sometimes just telling someone how you feel, just talking to them, they'll hear that more instead of you yelling. Okay. I feel like I had to say that because I'm feeling like a lot of anger issues here. You may be feeling very depressed in your energy or in your situation that you're in. You feel like you don't have enough money, or even when money does come in, it goes right back out because your bills have been piling up. And that is getting you into a stressful mood. And when people tick you off, or when people, push your buttons a little bit, then you lash out on them. Really take control of your emotions. So release them, let people know how you feel, but it's not really about what you say, it's how you say it. You guys heard that before. I also felt a release of people. If people are no longer serving you anymore, to go ahead and release those people. If these people are family members, you don't have to just not go around them or stop loving them or really separate yourself, but you can energetically separate yourself. Know who those people are and put them over there to the side. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to always say, "Oh, I'm cutting my family off. My family ain't no good." No, because you got some of that stuff from your family as well. So if whatever you are pointing out towards your family members that they have, or they're not doing right, or they do this, there's something within you that you do that as well. Maybe not with the same things, but in your own different way. But and then, like I said, I see a lot of people being released. So take it how it resonates. If you feel like you need to release some people from your life, just calmly release them from your life. You don't have to go back and forth. You don't have to feel bad about releasing people. They no longer serve you anymore. You may no longer serve that person anymore, and you need to release those people. And then a release, I felt it's like a just let loose, like let your hair down, like, come back up. March is the month of spring. Spring starts later on this month. So start warming yourself up a little bit, start loosening yourself up. And like I said, just go out and play. Have that three energy where it's like I said, it's like the childlike energy. And if you ever seen kids play, they play like it's no tomorrow. They play like they can't be harmed, they can't be hurt. So when you are playing the game of life, or whether you're just going out just having fun in life, make sure that you're having that childlike energy. I was also getting for the month of March, every time I would say March in my mind, I saw like moving forward. So start taking those necessary steps to move forward. This is March at the end. It starts of Aries season as well. So Aries season is all about that passion, that innovation that you would like, that Page of Wands energy. So start going out a little bit more. Start releasing those different projects, and then start like moving to the beat of your own drum. Start taking those necessary steps that you need to take in order for your life to be wonderful, because whatever you do today, your higher self is going to thank you in the future. Whatever you do today, it sets up the foundation, whatever decision that you make. Okay. So if you decide to sit on your butt, the future, what you're going to be doing is sitting on your butt. But if you decide to actually do something to make those necessary marches or steps towards your future, then the the older version of yourself next year is going to thank you. The older version of yourself, in 5 years is going to thank you. So make sure you guys start up things this month. This is like, okay, it's go time now. All right, so that is the general collective message, the general collective energy of March. And let's go ahead and get it started with the life path numbers. I'll start with, ones. You just keep it simple. Let's just start with ones. It's okay. Hey, T. Jilly, how are you? Hey, Jasmine. Happy Monday. Let's get it started. Let me drink a little bit of water, you guys. I'm just going to read straight from the page today. If something else comes out, I'll let you guys know. Of course, I always do. But I'm going to read straight from the page today of what I channel. If you guys hear some things in the background, I'm not here by myself. All right. So let's get it started. I hope everybody is doing okay. I'm going to write in pink today. And let's get it started with ones. All right. One energy. Life path number one, or destiny number one. It's harvest time. All of the hard work and effort that you have put towards something is paying off big time in March. Whatever you have been manifesting, taking action towards, or working diligently on is going to reach a very successful time period. You are going to literally make money in your sleep, a lot of abundance. So when I was channeling this message for life path number one, I feel like life path number one has had like their hands in different pots of things. You have been really planting different seeds within your life, and you have been nurturing those seeds, and now it's go time. You have been very patient, and you have been working very carefully and very diligently on these things that I'm speaking of. And in March, it is going to start paying off. Now, if you are on the opposite end of that message, it is time for you to start working diligently on things. And also the message is don't feel like things should come quick, fast, in a hurry. It takes effort, it takes time, it takes patience for some of these things to grow. So if you've had like a big vision for your life and you want to really get to that vision, you think it's too big for you, it's not too big for you, but sometimes it may take a little bit time for those things to manifest. So whatever end that you're on, this is the end where you start creating that abundance. Some of you, you're creating it, like I said, with that three energy, or some of you have already created it and it's about to start harvesting. It's about to start like seeing the little blooms of the things that you've already planted. Also, I got the feeling as well that you will also be able to save or replace the savings that you've had to like chip in. So if you've had to like really tap into your savings a lot, you're the type of person, life path number ones, that you prepare for a rainy day, and the rain has came and now you've had to like really chip off that savings. So this is the month where you're going to start replacing your savings as well. Also, flip on the flip side of this message, you need to start saving. You need to start saving for that big project that you have. You need to start saving for whatever idea that you have, because this is the month where it's going to be very successful for you, even when if you're just now starting off. Okay. Um, I also wrote that was crazy that I was always already doing the opposite energy. So I'm gonna do that with all the life path numbers, but I actually wrote on here, it says read the opposite energy as well. So I got another message for the opposite energy. Don't worry if it doesn't come in. Just understand what it means, that seed, time, and harvest. All right. So seed means I have this idea. I have this thing that I want to grow. I feel like this itty bitty little thing can grow into something big, something brand new, something worthwhile, some type of fortune. So it starts off with a little bitty seed. It starts off with that idea. And then time, it takes time to really nurture that seed. It takes time to go out in the garden to, see it, put some type of fertilizer on it. Like sometimes you have to go through a lot of to really get these things to grow. So that's what that time means. Okay, so it's going to take time to, because that bull s is going to have to like be put on it, because it grows better, it grows faster that way. It's nutrients for you really, and it makes you stronger. And then harvest time is when you are able to really go through that, see it nurture, see it sprout, tend to that garden, and then the harvest, it comes in, and then you can pick off that tree and eat from the tree. You can actually enjoy what you have been putting out. So, also, you may have the opposite energy, or just even just the one energy. You may have had a lot of sleepless nights as well. So don't worry yourself on that shoulda, coulda, woulda. Like, dang, I should have started this back then. I could have did this back then. I wish I would have did this back then. Like, don't have that shoulda, coulda, woulda energy, because again, what I was saying for that March energy, right now determines your future. So you can't change anything that you've done in the past. It's already passed you by. Okay, the past is already passed. So what are you going to do right now? You can't stay in the past. Like, it's time for you to like move on. Like, yeah, you should have, attended this session when you were younger, or you could have, did things a little bit differently when it came to different relationships that you had, but you didn't. So now how are you going to change those things? So March, you're going to start really reflecting on that. And then once you can really understand that that past has passed, then a lot of things are going to be very grand and very great for you. So my personal prediction that I saw, I kept seeing blue hydrangeas, like the flowers. So hydrangeas for me represent some type of apology. It's on its way. So it could be a person from years down the line. Like, you may run into them at the store and they apologize. You know what? I've been thinking about you lately. I just wanted to say, I'm sorry about how I treated you. Blah 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 blah. Win win win. Why why why? Okay, that energy. It could be somebody that actually sends you out a message or calls you as well to really apologize. Make sure that you're giving that listening ear to that person when they do come in. Don't just say, oh, whatever, I don't want to hear it, like, you hurt me, bye, I moved on, I'm happy now, I'm healed. Like, don't do that, because you still come off as bitter when you do that. But really listen to that person why they did the things. And even if you don't understand why they did them, at least let them talk it out and let them be able to apologize. That way that you can be able to really forgive and really marinate what they are saying to you or what they have said to you. Um, I wrote that this person too who has this apology, or this place, it could be an actual job too, because I was feeling that, like, unfortunately, blah blah blah, we can't hire you at this moment. It was that type of apology. Or like a manager from a job may apologize to you for accusing you of doing certain things and reprimanded you for it, and then they just now figured out that it wasn't really you that did it. This person has really had a lot of time to think on what has transpired, and they want to communicate and make amends. So again, March energy is all about communication as well. Also, I wrote down a lot of January energy was coming out too. So a lot of things that you may have been dealing with January of 2023 or January 2022 is going to come out in this particular month as well. Like, a lot of things are going to resurface, I guess. I'm going to say resurface. Um, they would like to reach out and talk to you. They may show up in your dreams first before they actually come and talk to you. So this person may be like spiritually connected to you. They may actually apologize in your dreams, and then they come in and apologize to you in person. Okay. But yeah, I was seeing blue hydrangeas. You may have hydrangeas in your yard that's growing, or you may be thinking about buying like a hydrangea. And for life path number one, you may want to do that too, because hydrangeas bring in a lot of uplifting energy, a lot of peace too, a lot of release as well. What I say? I said I do see a return, but this return may be also a return of money as well. So if you've been owed a lot of money, I do see a return or a refund of that. Or if somebody has said something to you that was very hard and very detrimental, they're gonna return what they said. Like, you had like they had like a receipt of what they said, but they wanted to return it. Like, I don't want to say that to you no more. I was getting that energy. All right. Also, when I just said return, I just seen a closet. Make sure that life path number ones, you are doing a lot of spring cleaning, and return items back that still have tags on them if you can, if it's not past that time. So start cleaning out your closet as well, because I do see that a new wardrobe is going to come in. That can be physically, but it can be spiritually as well. So make sure that you guys are doing that. So that's life path number ones and destiny number one. I gotta say that, y'all. All right. Hey, Natalie, how are you? I hope everybody is doing okay. What? Hmm. Oh, okay. I pretty much said it. I never do that. I never write down other messages like on the same page. I want to keep them all together. But I wrote another like sentence for life path number one. So if you are still here, I guess this is your message. You have persevered against all odds, so your reward and blessings is coming towards you. So if you're still here for life path number one, that's your message too. Hmm. I didn't know I did that. I never did that. All right, so let's start off with life path number two. Enjoying this beautiful day. You're welcome. Yes, every day is a really beautiful day. So let's move on to twos, you guys. All right, life path number two, destiny number two. This month, start to exert yourself more. And that means put forth an effort in who you are and what it is you want to do. I kept hearing the song "It's a New Dawn." Okay, I'm not gonna sing it to you guys, because y'all know, like, I used to sing back on my lives, like back in the day, but I'm not gonna sing no more. But it's like, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. So whatever you are going through, life path number two, start putting that forth in effort of what you want to do brand new. And that's crazy, Natalie, that you just said enjoying this beautiful day, because I do feel like for life path number twos, it's going to be a brand new day for you, regardless whether you think it's cloudy outside, regardless whether you think the sun is just shining all bright and the sky is just so blue. It's still a new day for you. So again, like I was saying with that March message, you start a new day, like this is a start of a spring season. So start doing things a little bit differently. Don't have that shoulda coulda woulda energy either. So your message is really connected to life path number ones. So start really putting that initiative towards yourself is what I want to say, because life path number ones put that initiative into themselves, and you need to start initiating more things for you. Just don't sit back saying, well, I don't think I can deserve this because it's not my time yet. No, you deserve all the blessings that you think of that comes to your mind. So whatever you want to do, move on. Put like I'm hearing or I'm feeling, because they're screaming at me like stop. Like yesterday was yesterday. Like today is today. You mix the two together. Um, okay, so like for example, if you go to sleep with an issue, the next day when you wake up, that issue is still on your mind. It's a brand new day. So that means that it's a new day to resolve certain things instead of you really just being stressed or depressed or thinking about those things that has happened yesterday. Make this new day for a new solution, not for the same problem. Thank you for that. Also begin to look at yourself and your experiences in a new light and transform from that. Every time I see this, I'm being told to say it again. Begin to look at yourself and your experiences in a new light and transform from that. So everything that you've experienced is it didn't happen to you, it happened for you. Everything that you've experienced for your life, it wasn't to really beat you down or keep you stuck, or even other people trying to beat you down and keep you stuck. It was meant for you to have that like strength energy for you to start really believing in yourself. Because a lot of people, life path number twos, really tell you who you are and you believe them. Life path number twos have the tendency to do that when they're into their own ego. Because life path number two, your ego, it can be really excuse me if I'm offending anybody, it can be manipulative. So even if you are not that manipulative person, other people can manipulate you because you are that water energy. So other people can shape and form you however they want. Like you put water in a water bottle, it's going to shape to this particular water bottle. If you put water in these AirPods, it's going to shape to the form of the AirPods. So you allow other people to pour things into you and it shapes you. And sometimes you need to be just like the ocean and just flow, just be out there. You get what I'm saying? So those experiences was meant for you to experience that part of yourself, that you are able to move through anything that you have been put into your life. So don't allow those things to really shape you and say, I've been through this. Like you're taking it on like it's yours and it's not really yours. It was just the lesson that happened. If that makes sense, like path number two, I feel like it do. Also, light is coming through for you this month. So embrace it and believe in yourself and all that you do. So a lot of light bulb moments, if you've been feeling like you've been in like a dark tunnel that you haven't really been, how I want to put this, out of answers, um there's some type of like light at the end of the tunnel finally. Like I feel, well, what I'm seeing right now is I'm in like this dark tunnel or room, and I'm trying to like touch the walls to see where I am at this point in my life, and I can't see it. But all of a sudden when I'm about to start to panic, um there's a little light that you haven't seen that is going to shine through, and then you're going to use that light to brighten up the room so you can see, if that makes sense. Also, I wrote that it's weird how it's coming up, but believe in God and know how powerful God is. But you have a hard time of believing that sometimes, or believing that God energy that is within you. So have more clarity in yourself as well, um, this particular month. Like I said, you want people to like form and shape your opinions. Like you allow people to move you in the direction that you feel you should go. And sometimes you need to believe in that God energy, that powerful energy within you, so that you can form and shape to wherever you want to be. You get what I'm saying? If you want to be a river, you be a river. If you want to be a pond, you be a pond. If you want to be the whole ocean, you be the whole ocean. You know, it whatever it comes up for you. So believe in your own God energy and how powerful you are. I'm trying to feel, why did I write that it's weird how it's coming up? Oh, okay, I see. So I wrote, I think I read it wrong. So I'm gonna read it again. You believe in God, like you do believe in God, and you know how powerful God is, but you have a hard time of believing that same God energy is within you. Okay, I don't think I read it right. I think I read it a little backwards. But now that's a whole nother message. Same sentence, whole nother message. So now I'm getting that you may have already gotten your answers, but it's not clicking like that for you. Because it'll be, I just told you the same thing, but you're interpreting it wrong. So some message of some sort that you've been getting for yourself in this particular month as well, it needs to start clicking for you, because you've already heard like a sentence one way, but then it has to be said another way again. For example, I love you. You can say, I love you, but then you can say, I love you. You get what I'm saying? You see how like it's different? So you've been getting your answers. So just hear it the way it is. Opposite energy. I wrote this for y'all too. Okay, opposite energy. You are a wreck right now. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. But the way that's what I was saying about the sentence. Like it's the way I wrote it. I wrote it like that. Like you a wreck right now. But I didn't mean it like that. Excuse me. You are a wreck right now, and you feel like everything is all out of place for you. You feel like everything will remain the same and nothing is ever going to change for you. But you are the person that can change those things. You have to understand that you are the person that can create those things. That's what the month 3 is bringing. That's what March is bringing. You are the person that can create those things. Um, I wrote that nothing will get better for you if you don't understand that. You feel like that as well. You feel like nothing is going to get better for you. You also feel like you have made too many mistakes and can't recover from it. But you can. It's how you use today. Understand understand this. Making mistakes is the only way to learn. Again, making mistakes is the only way to learn. It's the only way you know don't do that no more. And these mistakes that you made aren't detrimental because you're still here. Just going forward, don't make those same mistakes again. Don't repeat cycles with different people or different things or different situations again. Even with yourself. For example, if you know that something makes you sick, don't do that no more. But then you keep doing it. And it's like, okay, you know that makes you sick. Like, why are you keep on doing it? I'm hearing like outgrow. So anything that you've been outgrowing, let it go. Okay, this is the time where you start really um getting past things. Like I said, it could be people, situations, or anything like that. Um, Now this is weird. Now for my personal prediction, I wrote down that there is no prediction for you. There is no prediction for life path number twos this month. But I did write down, you have been pouring your heart out and not and you have not got the same appreciation in return. Um, Talk to them again, like I was saying in the beginning with that March energy. Talk out, and if you are feeling confused, um, I would say pray, like pray about it, because I feel like once you pray about it, and then once you're asking God for like a sign, I guess you can say, it's gonna like you're gonna bump right into it. So you don't really need to get advice, but just pour out your heart to people who have not given you that same appreciation that you've been given to other people. So that's twos. And I'm gonna move on to threes. Is it Sela or Sayla? Hey, greetings. How are you? Hey, Samantha. How are you? I hope everybody is doing well. Jasmine, you said it makes sense. I definitely resonate with the water metaphor. Okay, cool. You're welcome. All right, let's move on to threes, you guys. I'm doing these like really slow. Okay, this is hold on, wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm taking my time today, ain't I? Dang. All right. So, life path number 3, destiny number 3. Now, for this, I wrote that this feels like an overall prediction for the threes. Okay. It really wasn't no like energy for the life path destiny number 3s. This is going to be an all prediction. And I wrote, feels like all prediction, just read. All right. So there is going to be a new idea or an opportunity that comes in this month that you are going to be extremely happy about. This idea is going to get you out of a drought that you have been in, and you are finally going to feel you have a good grip on life. You are going to want to drop everything just so that you can focus full time on this particular idea. But do not be head over heels for what's coming in. Take your time and balance between the new thing and what you have already going on. For example, if it's a new job, do your research before you quit your current job. Or if it's like a quick money opportunity, do not don't do it unless you read the fine print. So if it's like a quick money thing, make sure that you guys are like really like reading the contracts and things to be really particular about certain things. Or even if it has something to do with love, if you meet someone new this month, don't just jump forward and like, oh, I'm dropping everybody, I'm just gonna talk to this one person. Don't do that. Okay, make sure that you're balancing in between in order for you to really, get going of what you actually want to do. So like I said, this new idea is gonna come in like, oh my God, I've never thought about this before. What is this new creative idea? And you're gonna focus all your time on it, and everybody else is gonna take a back seat. You gotta learn how to balance those energies. I also wrote that there is something going on behind the scenes, something that is not being told or said and that needs to be uncovered. So just take your time with that as well. Don't try to like fish or look for things or saying, oh, I knew that it was something secret that was hiding. That's not what I'm saying. But it is like details that you are missing, and there's details that has been left out that needs to, be uncovered. So again, just take it how it resonates. I also felt like this was strong for someone. This is a strong work deception. So you may be eating lunch with somebody one day, you get up, you go back to do your work, and that person stays there and talks about you. Be careful of who you befriend to. Be careful of who you tell things to. Like I just feel like everybody is looking for the next come up. So let's say if you tell this person that particular good idea that you had, they may take it upon themselves and do some type of deception or try to like mimic what you're doing. So just hold off on like telling anybody what you got going on until it actually launches. Okay. Also, don't put all your eggs in one basket either. Be careful of who you work with or what you work on. Multiple opportunities are going to be here for you. You just have to discern for yourself what's best for you. And like I said, just weigh your options and do your research. Okay. So don't put like, oh my God, this is it. And you put your full foot for it. Like you just jump 2 feet in, like without testing the waters. Like you don't know how deep that water is. You don't know how murky that water is. You don't even know what's under the water. You just see water and you just jump in. So be sure to um test it out first. Okay. But still work on it really hard, really passionate, and things are really going to work out for you. You just need to balance the ideas that you are going to have so that you can have multiple successes in different areas. Like the checks are just not going to come in from one particular place. All right, so that's what I got for threes. It was just an odd prediction, so we can move on. Natalie, you said I'm not here, so I'm with you. Okay, cool. Well, Natalie, like I said, look at your destiny number two. What's your destiny number? What's going on? Hold on. My camera just went off. Can y'all still see me? Okay, y'all can still see me. I don't know what just happened. What's your destiny number, Natalie? Mm, mm-hmm. Look it up. Definitely look it up. Your destiny number is very important. So you just put your first name, middle name, last name, add up the number digits. I knew you was about to ask how. Add up the number digits and of each name. I like A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. And then it's your first, middle, and last name, what you were born with, not like a married name or anything. And then, or just do like a destiny number calculator, honestly. So yes, let's move to fours, okay? All right, life path number 4, destiny number 4. Um, your confidence in this particular month will be questioned. Okay, so be on the lookout on that. Like how confident are you? And I wrote down question. So this is a question for the life path number 4s. How do you view yourself? Don't give a cliche answer either, but really ask yourself this question. How do you view yourself? Like how do you see yourself? When you look in the mirror, like what do you see? And don't give the cliche, oh, I'm big, I'm strong, I'm powerful, I'm this, I'm that. Now, like be honest with yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like really be honest. Um, like I said, and I just said that, not even your shell, not even what you were perceived as, not your body. Like, I know I'm fine. I know I'm this. I got this. I got that. Like, I'm just everything. Like, unzip this suit that you're in and really step out the suit. I feel like our body is a suit. This is like one of them full body costumes where you got to put the head on and everything, and you can't see who's in that costume, but that person. Okay, so I'm seeing like what is those characters, like those mascots? Thank you. So those mascots at basketball games and stuff, and they be like had a like big like jumbo suit on, and they just be dancing, having fun, happy. Have you ever just wondered how that person actually look on the inside? They probably hot as I don't know what, hot, sweaty, musty, but they just getting it. They still just, doing their thing. And on the outside, people may see them as like somebody that lives up the party, that's just fun, that's just very creative. But on the inside of that suit, they are burning up. They're sweating. They can't wait to go home and take a shower. They musty up in there. Like that's how I feel. Like path number 4 is you really need to look at yourself, like not from the person on the outside, but who is that person that's on the inside? How do you really feel? Okay. And then base your answer on that. And that will determine your outcome and what you need to focus on this one. Okay. So, again, for that example, if you are that person that's really hot, sweaty, musty, all that stuff that's in that suit, start really taking yourself back off the court and go take a little shower real quick, go get some water, take a breather. You're gonna have to kind of like separate yourself a little bit, um in order for you to really recharge as well. I also put two, that you have allowed things to tarnish and your confidence is being tested this month. So you have allowed that inner being to be sweaty, be musty, be hot, be worn out, dehydrated. Like you've given your all, and that energy in itself is testing your confidence. If for as you can use my metaphor like very well with in your particular life, like that's how you really feel. So you know how to do that. So sometimes you got to take yourself back and just really look at yourself, not on the outer shell, but on the inner shell. Like, how confident am I really? And if you say that you're not as confident as you really are with your honest answer, then you're going to be building up your confidence this month. Understand that physically, you are worth your weight in gold, but your soul is priceless. Understand that physically you are worth your weight in gold, but your soul is priceless. So don't try to put a price on yourself, or don't try to put yourself up on a pedestal just to say that I am all wise, I am this, I am that, I have all this knowledge, I do this, I do that, I've overcome everything. Like your soul is the one that you're working hard for, not your shell, not your body. Also, when you look at yourself this month, see the light within you. Don't see darkness. Don't see that you have been, just been in a drought, like really questioning life, I guess you can say, not really knowing what's up and down. So you remain the same, you do the things the same way, but sometimes you're gonna have to change. Sometimes you're gonna have to be a little bit more flexible. That's what the 3 month brings as well. Like it's flexibility too. Just like I feel like 3 and 5 energy has pretty much the same energy. So you're gonna have to start being a little bit more flexible this month too with you, like your inner light. Also, understand and appreciate how you are. You are not what you have been through. I feel a very sad energy where you regret a lot of things as well. Don't do that. Don't ever regret anything that you've decided, because what you've decided on what was best for that time. You didn't make a mistake, but you can correct the mistake by choosing this day as your answer. I also feel that you do need to learn to move on from that past as well, those past situations. You can't change anything you've decided on. I just said this. But you can make better decisions moving on. But you feel like it's too late, but again, it's not. I literally just repeated what I got intuitively. Is right there. So the prediction that I got for life path number 4, the key words that I got was eureka, epiphanies, and blessings. So listen to those 3 words this particular month. You may have to look it up. Eureka, epiphany, and blessings. All right. So you'll be hearing those 3 words a lot in this particular month. And then, like I said, if you're not the person that does hear those words this particular month, make sure you actually look up the literal definition of those words. You are going to have a moment this month where you are finally figured it out. Epiphanies on how to move from it, and you will reach your blessings as well. So also take your time this month. So don't say, okay, Jocelyn said that I was going to reach an epiphany is March 25th. I haven't reached no epiphany yet. Give it some time. Okay. And that's 4s. So let's move on to 5s. I'm just gonna zoom through these, y'all, because I'm only on 5. All right. Life path number 5, destiny number 5. Hello. So, in this particular month for life path number 5, follow your own advice. This is very crucial because lately you have been asking others on what you should do about certain situations in your life. And ultimately, you take the power and control out of your own hands and you give it to someone else when you do that. Okay. When you ask, what am I supposed to be doing? Or can I get your advice on this? What do you think I should do about this? You're taking control and power out of your own life. And as a life path number 5, I understand how you get confused because you don't really know what direction to move in. Because as a life path number 5, like you are very versatile And sometimes if you're in your ego, that versatility can look like confusion. It don't look like, oh, I have a lot of options. It looks like I'm confused about what's in front of me. So in this particular month, make sure that you are being responsible for your own moves and your own energy, and also stay confident in those moves and in those decisions that you have. So be responsible of who you are and the outcomes that you have, no matter what else someone else says, no matter how scared and how afraid you are, because you allow fear to overcome you sometimes. And sometimes life path number 5, instead of you liking change, you fear the change. Like I said, it's all about where you are in your life. Sometimes life path number 5, in the past, again, in the past is coming up a lot for the life path numbers and the destiny numbers. In the past, you may have felt that I made wrong decisions and I don't know how to move past it. And I don't want to be responsible of my life, or I'm just afraid of making the wrong decisions because what if I'm going to die? Like, what if it's going to hurt me? What if this is something that is going to really be a detriment for me? And then it's like you don't live like that, and you rather let someone else take the wheel and someone else can control your life instead of you taking control of the wheel, instead of you allowing your own God energy, that on your own relationship with God, take that wheel. You allow another human being to do it when you kind of like do that. You get what I'm saying? So this particular month, take the control back of your own life. Be your own creative person, because life path number 5 and then the number 3 mix very well together, and it is a very powerful force to be reckoned with, very creative energy. So if you can just take yourself back from what other people say that you need to do, then you are allowed to create any type of possibility within your life. But when you put your life and you put your decisions in someone else's hands, it restricts you, because now you're just going off of what that one person said. When you have multiple energies and multiple, like I'm seeing Mercury, like like that Mercury energy, like very like communicative, like you know how to talk a lot, you know how to express what you are, and you take that gift and you give it to somebody else. Don't do that this month. That's very key. Also, be a person guided by instinct and not guided by someone else's actions and opinions. You have that type of freedom. I already said that. You feel worn out and broken. You also feel like you have to do things that are not of your kindness in order to succeed. Let me read that back. You feel worn out and broken and feel like you have to do things that is not of your kindness. Okay, kindness, like your kind, in order to succeed. And that is not true. Never manipulate yourself in that way. And please don't look at others and feel like they have more than you, or you also feel like they hadn't had to go through the things that you have really went through, because you have no idea what other people has went through. You have no idea what their struggles is. You only see their success. You only see that they have this, they have that. They're always smiling, they're always happy. I never hear this person complain about anything. You don't know what they have complained about. You don't know what is holding on, what they're holding on into the inside. They're not expressing that either. So you shouldn't judge somebody off based on the cover. You need to start opening up the book of somebody and understand that everybody has their own story. You are not the only person that has a story. Everybody has their own story that they had to go through and they had to move through. But because you see a book that's nice and neat and crisp, and it doesn't look worn out, it doesn't look like it's actually been thrown around or been crumbled up, or it doesn't look old, that it's not still a book. It's still a book. It's just what's on the inside of that book. You got to start opening up yourself or opening up other people and know that everybody has their own struggle, not just you. Also, you know what you have to do in order to be successful, but for whatever reason, even when I just said that, you still like, I don't know, I don't have no idea. You do. So don't sell yourself short, because I feel like you know what you want to do. You know what you set out to do. Like you know that you're this creative energy, but then you sell yourself short by saying, okay, that can't be any good for me. Okay, so for the 5 for your prediction, it looks like self-inflicted wounds that I saw. Anything you feel like you have put yourself through, heal that this month, or you will be healing that this month. You will have the opportunity to do so, so don't reject it. Like sometimes like I'm seeing a kid that scraped their knee, and when their mother is like trying to put like alcohol on their knee, they like move the knee back because they're already like rejecting what's going to be painful. But sometimes that pain is actually what really heals you. Sometimes if you can just feel the pain sometimes and just allow the pain of what has hurt you, yeah, it stings a little bit, but in the long run, it's going to help you heal faster. So do that this month, okay? That's life path destiny number 5 as well. Okay, you're destiny number 15. That means you're a 6. So we on 6 right now. So this may be a message for you too. All right, let me do this, you guys. Oh my gosh. All right, 6. All right. So life path number 6, destiny number 6, excuse me. I'm seeing that this month that you will definitely overcome a lot of obstacles. This month is called Overcoming Obstacles. That's going to be the title of your chapter in this particular year is chapter 3, Overcoming Obstacles. Okay. This month, you are at a point in your life where any challenges that you are faced with, you will have the power and the dominion over all of it. You're not taking any BS this month. You like, look, I know that I am this being for a reason, and I'm seeing myself in a different light that I've never seen myself in. And I'm about to take charge because this is a month where I'm feeling um ready, warmed up. Like I'm seeing a person that's about to run a race and they're like stretching. And then like those track stars, they be stretching when they about to run the race, they like start jumping up and down and get their like legs mobilized. Seeing that, and then now you're ready, set, and then now you about to sprint, you about to go. So you're overcoming everything. So you loosened up a lot. Also, you have a strong individual. No, I'm sorry. You are a strong individual, a force to be reckoned with. Things and situations this month is going to come at you to try to break you, but remember to stay strong and do not fold. A lot will try to come up this month to throw you off as well. But remember, you already have overcome that. So everybody well, not everybody, everything that you've already like overcame and healed and did everything that was possibly impossible for you to overcome it, you made it possible. So you've overcame that. So a lot of people are gonna try to like again tick you off, tick your buttons, and it's like again, like God dang, y'all not done bothering me yet. It's gonna come up again. So in this month, just make sure that you just shake them a little bit. You don't have to always be stuck on that or mad because oh my God, here it goes again. Like I'm just getting tired. I'm just gonna go into my shell and not hold on, I'm getting another message, you guys. I'm also feeling like someone has like hurt you to the core. They really broke down your I'll say confidence. I don't really want to say masculine energy because it feels strong, like they broke down your masculine energy, but it's more like they broke down who you perceive and who you are. And you're trying to this month you're trying to make the choice to how to move from it, but you already know how to move from it. That's the thing. You just move from it. You don't have to revel in that emotion. Am I saying that right? I'm saying it right. Revel in that emotion. What's that word? There has to be revel. Okay, so you don't have to like, keep repeating it. You don't have to keep revealing or reveling in it. You get what I'm saying? So just if these people keep coming at you trying to like throw you off or trying to, talk bad about you, mm, like if you tell them what they did wrong, they try to divert it back to what you did wrong, and then you divert it right back, and then y'all keep on bouncing off each other almost, and it's like you ain't doing them but throwing shots at this point instead of you actually understanding where each other is coming from. So if you do have a conversation with somebody, because I'm seeing like a conversation, like I'm seeing this motion. So like let's talk to each other. Let's figure this thing out. You figure me out, I figure you out, and vice versa. Like I'm seeing that motion. So if you do have a conversation with somebody this month, make sure you're hearing them, understand them, and then they'll hear you and understand you. And then sometimes you're still not going to be on the same like level or page, but at least you guys will understand or communicate, because that's what the three energy mean, is just communicate how one another feel. Both of you messed up each other's like that security, that masculine energy. Without security, it's security, like that strength within you. Both of you messed it up. Like it was like an equal give and take that you did. So you need to have that conversation, but don't allow that person to talk down on you, but just have a conversation with that person, if that makes sense. All right. So the prediction for life path number 6, destiny number 6, focus your time, or you will be focusing your time and your energy on your goals. Hold on. That's a very strong vision. Focus your time and your energy on your goals that you have and who and what truly makes you happy. It will be very wise for you to do that this month. Like, don't focus on the stress and the drama. Like I said, if it comes at you and you just want to dead it and you just want to say, hey, you know what, I'm done with this. Let's just knock this thing right on out, like knock this conversation right on out, instead of you not communicating or talking to that person. Have it peaceful. Like communication and talking and resolving things don't always have to be a rift. It doesn't have to be drama. You get what I'm saying? It could just be a conversation to resolve things, and then once you resolve it, it makes you feel peaceful, and then you can go on about your business. Also, I wrote down, I see a person around your work that may be, or that may act immature this month as well. So don't mind them as well. If you like around um a lot of people that are like very immature, um don't mind them. Okay. Also, they have a lot of things going on within themselves, so don't take that immaturity personally. That immaturity is like a defense mechanism. So they don't take how they're acting immaturely personally. That's just who they are as a defense. Also, you are being asked to tap more into your emotions as well. You tap into other people's emotions, but you don't really tap into your own. It's ridiculous, honestly. Like you do that all the time. It's like you know how other people feel, but you can't even really express how you feel. So you need to start tapping into your own emotions. Okay. Um, I feel I feel that because you have learned a lot from others, but you haven't really learned a lot from yourself. And you've learned also that you don't really need to trust others as well. Um, because that person that held your heart has kind of, betrayed you. That person that keeps on coming in and out your life. It could be anybody. It don't have to necessarily be a romantic partnership. It can be a friendship. It can be family, you know. It can be that boss that you really look up to. Um when you hold into onto your emotions and you try to stay like stern and strong and I'm all me and I've overcame everything and you don't really release how you really feel, um that puts you into ego too because you don't have that. It's so much fire that is not enough water. It's so much passion, it's so much boldness, it's so much really fire and earth that it's not really a lot of grace, water and air where you can, you need to invite like a lot of water and air. So you may have to go next to water and just sit there, and then that'll help you unblock those trapped emotions that you have blocked. So just in this particular month, just lighten up or soften yourself as well. That's the advice. But then that's also the prediction too, because I feel like you just, even with me saying it, you've already said that you were going to do those things anyway. So that's sixes. Hey Amber, you said your destiny number is 7. All right, so we on 7 now. Yes, we was on 6, Marlene. So y'all got me. Thank you. Thank you, Think Billions. Thank you, Natalie. All right, let's move on to 7. All right. Life path number 7, destiny number 7. So your chapter in this particular month is titled Your Pursuit of Happiness. This month, I see where you are on the run to get towards your happiness. Even though this may sound unfair, but no such thing exists. Okay. Your happiness is where you are right now. I've heard that, Jocelyn, is what somebody else thought or said right now. What you are searching for is already where you stand. So discover the happiness within, and then your life will reflect outwardly. So pretty much, if you've already heard this, boy, you haven't demonstrated it. For some of you, you just haven't. Um, that happiness is what you create for yourself. That's what the number 3 is gonna bring. Is creativity energy. So you're trying to create that happiness within your whole environment right now as a whole. You want everything to be perfect. You want everything to be aligned into true peace and into true happiness. And um and the reason why I said that no such thing really exists, because I feel that it's not what you go through, is how you handle what you're going through. And that can, it's almost like those imperfections of what's not really totally 100% on a 10 happy. Those are the things that make your whole life balanced. So I'm not saying that you can't be happy or you can't be in total peace. You can, but I personally feel that it's all about how you handle that. And in this particular month, you're going to learn how to handle your different stresses and handle your peace very well in this particular month. So don't think that I'm saying, oh no, you can never be 100% happy. You can, but that doesn't mean like, okay, so even right now, I'm 100% happy. Is everything in my life the what I want and how I want it to go? No, it's not. But am I happy? Yes, I'm 100% happy. 100%, because it's how you deal with those things. If you get what I'm saying, like path 7. So once you can understand that truly, then everything that you want to manifest, it's going to show outwardly. If you feel it here first, it's going to show there. You create your own reality. That's what creating your own reality means. It's not just, oh, I'm just going to write this down and I'm just going to manifest. That's not what that is. Manifestation is within you. You don't need, I mean, I like to write things down, but you don't really need a piece of paper and a pen to do that. You just need to feel the energy here, and then it's going to reflect your eyes. Like that's what creating your own reality is. So also I have a question for you, life path number 7s. Ask yourself this: how do I view me? So just like what I was saying with the life path number 4s, it's the same thing. How do I view me? Some of you may be a destiny number 4. You may have a 4 somewhere within your numerological chart, But definitely, if you are life path number 7, just look at life path number 4's reading, because that resonated with a lot of the sevens as well, because I wrote the same question. So how do you view yourself, or how do I view me? Not by the surroundings, not by what your surroundings are based on, but who you are on the inside. Then discover what you lack and what you have been yearning for. So let's say I truly view myself as somebody who's always complaining about something. So work on that to where you don't really complain about things. There's nothing to really complain about unless you are like a vegetable in the bed. And even then, I don't really feel like you have anything to complain about, because you still have love all around you, even if you are a vegetable. But if it was somebody that I would say, okay, that they have the right to complain about stuff, is somebody that is literally paralyzed from their literal head to their literal toes, and they just can't move. They have air, but they can't, they just looking like they can't even move their eyes. They're just stuck like this. So then you got something to complain about. But unless you're like that, and a lot, none of you are like that right now looking at this video, you don't have anything to complain about. You can create your own happiness, and you can really search and discover what you have been yearning for, what you have been lacking within yourself, and then you will be able to create the life that you want to create as well. Also, for the prediction, for my personal prediction, what I see for the life path number sevens, I do see you have, I do see you going out a lot more. You are going to meet someone of importance as well. So I'm not, for some of you, you may actually meet your soulmate this month. You may meet that person that like just wants you, and you guys may move like very fast. Like it's not gonna take like a dating period for you. It's like you're gonna meet this person one day and the next week y'all together. So I see that for someone, but that does not necessarily mean that this is your person. Still use your discernment for that. So even when I say that you're gonna meet the soulmate or a love of your life this month, I don't want you guys to take that literal. For some of you, it is your person, but for others of you, it's just a person that's going to like break you out that shell. Like that's an important person for you as well. Somebody that's going to loosen you up a little bit. Because life path number 7 is you are naturally a really introverted person. Like you have like a lot of things that you want to be, that you want to say. Like you would rather read a book than go out. You'd rather cover up on the sofa with a blanket with just one person that you love, instead of like going out to socialize, to explore. So the month 3 for you, life path number 7s or destiny number 7s, is going to get you to break out your shell, to like really have that 3 energy, that fun, happy go lucky energy. So, and then when you do that, and when you really loosen up, you're going to meet that person earlier too. And I didn't know why I was feeling like this, but I'm feeling like this again. But earlier I was feeling like tight in my shoulders, and then I would relax, and then tight, then relax. Like so, like really loosen up, like shake a little bit. Like even right now, like just sorry, just shake a little bit, just loosen up, because you like you hold your body like this, and you so tense and tight and or uptight really, and you just need to just let loose, just breathe, like just shake it with me right now. Just all right. All right, let's go. Let's go. You get what I'm saying? Like you need that energy this month. So for also when you do that, when you do that, that's when like that person is gonna come in, like, and they're gonna help you loosen up too. So this person that you're gonna meet, they're very free spirited. So if you meet this person and you have a lot of differences, and I'm feeling like you've already met this person. Some of you have already met this person a couple of months ago. But if this person is like free spirited and you're very different within your energy, then allow that person to kind of take you out to do something brand new. You need that this month. Like path number 7, destiny number 7. With this person as well, because I was just getting love. Don't jump 2 feet in. Be friends first. Like go out, date, like have fun. Like I said, have like, introduce them to new things. They introduce you to new things. Just like really have like that genuine friendship. And if you decide to be with that person, that's cool. But then if you don't, if you say, you know what, I think this person is actually better as my friend, just be friends with that person. It doesn't have to be some type of romantic relationship, or you don't have to always be, physically intimate with that person to say, oh, this is my person. Like sometimes you need a friend too. And that's a person that you can, be in love with. Where was I at? There also will be a gift that was going to be given to you this month as well from someone who sincerely values you, a token of appreciation, and just accept it. So a lot of times, life path number 7, you have a very hard time of accepting gifts. Like it's almost like you want to be the gift giver, but this month be the gift taker. Like somebody's gonna give you like a token gift, saying, you know what, I really appreciate for all you do. Here you go. Like here's tickets to this concert. Here's tickets to this movie. You know what? Here's $100. Thank you. Let me here's a shirt that I picked up and I thought of you. Just take it. Accept the gift. Like it's great to be that giver, but then it's also good to be a receiver too. So this month you need to be open to receive anything that comes to you. Very pure energy that I was getting this month, but everything this month is gonna feel like it's gonna move so fast for you. So really enjoy it. Okay. And that's sevens. Hey Brian. Yes, everything is good. I hope everything is good with you. Okay, y'all. Okay, I'm doing better. All right, I'm doing better. I had to cut down some of the numbers times. I'm doing better. All right, so let's move on to life path 8. Yes. All right, life path number 8, destiny number 8. Um, your chapter is going to be called Resolve the Differences. So chapter 3 in 2023, Resolve the Differences. Life path number 8, destiny number 8. It's time for you to have that conversation. All right? Whatever popped in your mind, whoever popped in your mind, it's time for you to have that conversation. Love has been lost in between because of fights, things that has been left unsaid, and things, I'm sorry, things that has been left unsaid. And this month, you're going to learn to forgive and forget. Allow bygones to be bygones. I heard father, so it can literally be a father, or it could just be somebody that you really counted on at one point in your life, and you had a disagreement with them, and you can't no longer trust anybody else anymore. So, like I said, it could be your father figure, or it could just be somebody that you looked up to, or somebody that, like I said, like you depended on that person um, for a lot of different things. It could have been a person where you were like the feminine energy in a relationship, and that person was the masculine energy, someone that took the lead of the whole relationship. And it's time for you guys to have that conversation. Um, I do feel that when you do have this conversation this month with this particular person, because 3 energy does bring up a lot of communication and expressing how you truly feel, and not really hold on to it, because the 3 energy has a lot to say, but don't really know how to say it because they feel like they can't say it. They feel young, they feel mute, they feel like they won't be heard. And in this particular month, you are going to be heard, because this person also has that same energy too. So either you may be like the same life path number, or you may have like similarities in your chart. So that person has been also going through that same energy where they are thinking about reaching out to you. You may actually need to be that person to reach out as well. I'm getting that heavy. If you feel in your heart, as I'm saying this, if you feel in your heart, you know what, I think I am supposed to be that person, then you need to be that person. And this month is going to be the perfect opportunity for you to do that, because both of you aren't angry anymore. When you first tried to have this conversation with this person, it was a lot of anger that was thrown out. But in this particular month, you feel more like not stressed. You can breathe. You don't feel trapped. Life path number 8, I feel like you felt suffocated. You don't feel suffocated anymore with a lot of things that you have going on in your personal life. So, and this person doesn't either. See, when you guys first tried to have the conversation, both of you felt suffocated within your own personal lives. And then when you tried to have the conversation, both of you felt suffocated within each other and you couldn't hear each other outright. So this is the month where both of you are at a point in your life where, okay, I could talk. Let's talk. Let's not scream. Let's not yell. Let's talk. So, and once you do that, you're going to be able to resolve your differences. Now, for some of you, if this does have to do with somebody that you dependent on in a relationship, you may need to, be back with this person, start off slow. But then for others of you, you just need to resolve it and move on from it. It doesn't necessarily mean that when this person does come in or does come back, that you have to just be with them. Speak out how you feel from the heart. Speak out your truth of what you were going through, what was happening at that particular time. And then you guys will be able to really understand each other and figure each other out. So there is a piece of resolve. Also, in order for this piece of resolve to work, you just have to come out of your shell and stop holding on to different grudges that has happened. Again, this person was feeling like very trapped and very down when you guys first got together, tried to have a conversation. Linked. Thank you. Um, this is a partnership. I'm sorry. If this is a partnership, oh, I just said that. Um, if there's a partnership, I'm not saying to be back with this person, but just resolve the disagreement that you guys have so you can move on without that pain or hurt lingering. And every time you think of this person in the future, if you don't have this conversation, every time you think of this person, you get sick to your stomach. So you need to like really just have that so you won't be holding on to that pain. Um, because what happened is you'll start meeting different people in the future. Maybe not this month, but definitely like distant future. If you don't have this conversation with this person, you'll start meeting people in the future that's very similar to this person. Like they may almost look like this person. And then they just come up to you and just start talking to you. And you looking like, you remind me too much of that person. I can't talk to you. Oh, you a Sag? Oh, you a Gemini? Oh, I can't talk to you. Like they'll have like basically the same chart as this person. So you don't want to do that. Okay. So just had this conversation with this person so you won't keep on having to repeat that particular cycle. Um, then you will ultimately heal from that particular person. Or that spot that constantly reminds you of them. You're being constantly reminded of this person in this particular month too. So you're gonna start seeing a lot of signs. A lot of people that maybe come up on the TV or maybe on billboards or commercials. Like I'm seeing like an ad or a commercial. They may have the same name as that person. You may look at like a YouTube video with that person's name, like somewhere in there like or if they have like a distinct tattoo, you may see somebody with like a similar tattoo. Like you're gonna be keeping I mean the universe is gonna keep on giving you signs that reminds you of that person that okay, it's time to have this conversation. And if you're that person that keeps seeing the signs, then you may be the person that needs to reach out. All right. So for the prediction for life path number 8, I saw you writing. So make sure that you keep notes of ideas or sudden messages that come at you. They are very important than they have ever been before. So that's what I was just saying with the signs too. So any signs, any dreams, anything that you've been getting, make sure that you guys are really writing those things down because they're going to be very important. Okay, very, very important. And that's eights. And then we can move on to nines. Hey, Nadia. I'm happy to see you too. Look, long time. All right, so we can go ahead and move on to nines, you guys. All right. Life path number 9, destiny number 9. Um, I think at one point I started chaptering the numbers. So life path number 9, destiny number 9. Your chapter 3 in 2023 is going to be called I Feel Shadows. And that's what I literally felt as well when I was channeling your message. I felt shadows. So that means that things that you have been refusing to see, or things that you have been put into the dark, is going to come up very strong this month. What truths you have been rejected and the thing that you have been kept hidden are growing impatient with you. And there is time for a resolve. This will ultimately set your heart free. Okay, so anything that you've been putting to the side, like, I ain't about to deal with this, like, whatever. It's like that shadow is growing. Because it's like when you put, I personally feel when you put dirt in a corner, it starts to grow. Like, even right now, if you guys just look at your house, if you guys tend to shove things to the corner, that corner continues to pile with stuff. For example, my daughters do this all the time. Like, well, when they were younger, they would do this all the time. When I would ask them to clean up, they would push everything to the corner. And I wouldn't go check on it. I don't know why. I want to go check to see if the room was clean, but then maybe the next day they messed up again, and I would tell them to clean up again, and they would push more stuff to the corner. Now the corner is piling up. So that's what the shadow is doing. It's like you're pushing all the darkness to the corner, and now that darkness is really creeping up on you, and that's not to say it in like an evil way. It's not evil, but it's like things that you have been hiding, things that you have been just pushing off is going to start growing. And like I said, that particular energy is like you're pushing it off to the corner. And then next thing you know, you look and it's right there in your face because it's built up and it's grown so much. So you need to really handle that. All right. And also, this is a time for a release. And I knew I was writing release too, because I was feeling like some type of release for life path number 9, destiny number 9. It is going to be a release because it's going to be like, okay, I see where I've piled up all of this junk and stuff in the trash or in the corner. And let me take this one by one. And then now you start pulling everything out the corner. And then you're sorting it out. Okay, you know what? This has already been resolved. Why am I still holding on to this? It's already over with. Throw this away. Thank you so much for your time. Okay, this is something that I need to resolve. All right, let me go follow up with this particular person. And then you just follow up with that person. Boom, boom, boom. Follow up. All right, complete it, stamp it, put it to the side, file it. All right, this is a lesson that I learned. So don't throw that one away, the one that you still got to work on. You file that one. All right. I got something else. Ooh, it's too heavy. I don't know if I can do that. Do I want to push it to the corner? Nope. Handle that right now. Okay. And it's not only just going to take this particular month to do it because you have pushed so much stuff to the side. This is the month where you start to reveal it, where it starts to like subside because you are organizing that. And like I said, you're filing it. Okay. So it's not like I said, it's not evil, it's just dark. Okay. So also I feel that ultimately when you do this, because that corner that you've created is actually into your heart. It's like a corner in your heart. Like when you come out, like you see like all rainbows, oh, it's really clean, and then it's a spot right there. It's a lot of, it's a big spot right there. Like, and you just push it it's like, it's something that's like on the side. So once you Release that. And once you free that, you are going to feel like you have to breathe and you're going to just be overwhelmed with joy. Okay. When you do that, because it's like you're going to cry it out too. So once you set your heart free, you may find yourself crying a lot. Like I said, this is March, but then this is up to like May. If you do it now, March from May, and you're going to be crying a lot. I need to actually write that down for y'all because that could be a message for y'all too. But you're gonna be crying, like shedding a lot of tears. You're like, oh my God, I'm such a big baby. You're not. You're releasing. That's a good thing. Also, changes are bound to happen this month as well, so that you can be happy. But the key thing is you must be honest with yourself. So you're gonna be happy, but you gotta be honest with yourself. Like honesty, I feel like sometimes people say the truth hurt. I feel like the truth sets you free. When you start being truthful with yourself and who you are and what you've done and what you created, that corner in your life, I mean, it sets you free. It's not painful, it's not hurtful. Um, Shifts are trying to happen for you as well, but not if you're rejecting that shift. So a lot of changes are going to be happening this month too. But if you are rejecting that, you'll stay currently where you are. Like you feel really heavy. And it's time for like an overall just release. Like expose yourself, really. Like an overall exposition of yourself. It's not anybody else having that exposition on you, is you having it. Okay. Um Embrace those shadows of yourself so that you can shine a light on your inner being so that you can really find out who you are too, because those shadows have been piling up so much that now it's like you can't really even see who you are anymore because you're basing who you are based on the experiences that you had or have, and that false or that tarnishes the soul. um Take a long, deep look at yourself as well to be really open in how you are feeling. Major breakthroughs. Like I said, you may have to have that breakdown in order for you to have that breakthrough in this particular month. So communication is key for you. Um, Really, like I said, if you're gonna really be feeling it this month, like it's so strong. It's like I'm not really happy like I thought I was. Like, why am I not happy? Like I have everything I need. Like, why am I not happy? And some of you may not have everything you need. And it's like I'm not happy. Like something gotta change, something gotta shift. So it's gonna be a lot of changes for you, okay? Um Also, 3 plus 9 equals 12. This is the season of the 12th zodiac sign. So look up what your 12th house means as well. That is key. Mm, it's something about the number 12 too. I feel like 12s is all about endings as well. 12s is also about like shifting your perspective. That hangman energy. Like you may have seen things one way, but now it's time to like turn and be like, oh, I see. So you may have to shift. Okay. My personal prediction that I have for life path number 9, destiny number 9. Some type of truth will be revealed to you as well in this particular month that you have been asking about and waiting on. I also heard the word discovery, so take that how it resonates, okay? So for some of you, you may discover something for yourself. For some of you, it's something about discovery. That's gonna be a key word for the life path destiny number 9s this month is discovery. Major things are happening this month as well that is going to change the trajectory of your life. So a lot of major breakthroughs is like I said, it's going to be a whole shift for the life path destiny number 9s in this particular month. Okay. And that's what I got for the 9s. Oh, you said a long time indeed. I've been doing so much shadow work lately. Yes, this is on point. Yeah, it's not letting you handle it later. Okay, you got Sag in the 12th house. No, you are Sag and your 12th house is Aquarius. Okay. Look that up. I need to start. mm, I like life path numbers. I like numbers. But I do need to start like really I think the 12th house is like what's the 12th house? Y'all tell me. The 12th house is like I'm only familiar with the first and the 10th, of course. Your 12th house in Pisces. Okay. Oh, your 12th house is Pisces. Oh, it's Pisces season. Okay, my shadow snapped last month. We're on the path of reconciliation. Yeah, like I said, it's gonna take like time. It's not 12 houses in Pisces. Oh, well, that's you then right there. This Pisces season. Mm, okay. All right, cool, Nas. Look, Nas checking in. All right, let's move on to master number 11. We are almost done, you guys. Let's just do that one. All right. Master number 11 for life path number and destiny number. Oh, you said subconscious. Okay, cool. Okay. Dang it. Wait, let me scratch that. That actually goes perfect with what I was saying too. That subconscious, like that, like hidden place. Hmm. Or like what's not conscious, like what's behind you. Yeah. That'll go perfect with that. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah. I had to stop it right there. Okay, so master number 11 for life path number and destiny number. So for this particular month, master number 11, all battles that you have been faced or all battles that you may face needs to be handled in a sophistication. That's your key word for this month is the sophistication. So sometimes your mouth, fist, or force needs to be used in order for you to seem the strongest. Okay, wait, like scratch that. Okay, I know what I was trying to say. Sorry. Sometimes your mouth, fist, or force does not need to be used in order for you to seem like the strongest. So for master number 11, you may feel like you always have to like be the loudest in the room in order for people to hear you. You may always feel like, you know what, let me show this person that I'm not playing with them. And sometimes you don't even have to do that. Sometimes like you can just really be just really peaceful. Like, you know what? I see what you're doing. I don't like it, but this is how I feel. You get what I'm saying? Master number 11, like you don't always have to just be screaming, crying, yelling, fighting in order for you to get your point across. Like sometimes getting your point across, you can just be talking and just like real calm. Like, let me tell you, like, I understand you feel this way, but I don't like the fact that you did this to me or whatever, however you do it. Like, it's like a very sophisticated um energy that is here for this particular month, master number 11. So you don't have to always like be the loudest in order for you to win your battles. You use your knowledge and you use that power of that mind in order for you to win any battles that you really have this particular month, and you are going to do it. um I'm not saying speak or think bad on someone, but pray and say, God, this is your battle and I cannot handle it. This is a battle that I cannot handle, but I'm putting you in charge. I'm putting this battle in your hands because this person doesn't understand me. So let's say if it's like a job that's doing you entirely wrong and oh, I'm about to give this person a piece of my mind. You don't have to do that. Only thing you have to do is like, God, you know what? I don't want to handle this. I don't want to deal with this. This is your battle. This is not mine. Thank you for handling it for me. And literally let it go. Once you do that, I mean, you wouldn't have to lift a finger. I don't know why people feel like God is not all powerful. If you're saying that God is an almighty God and all powerful God, that means that God can handle the things that you can't handle, because you already know that you're not almighty and all powerful, right? They not this, not here, this earth. We can't control everything, and that's what Earth School brings as well for Master Number 11s, and just pretty much for everybody. I mean, for Master Number 11s for you this month, but pretty much for everybody. Like, a lot of things are out of your control. You have to be accepting of that, even when it comes to fights, even when it comes to rifts, even when it comes to just different things that you just don't agree with. It's out of your hands. And you have to trust that an all powerful and almighty God is there in order to handle those rifts for you. It's the truth. Okay. Also, uh, what I say? Hold on. Okay, yes, thank you. Don't use God as like a bodyguard either, because I think well, I'm pretty sure I feel it when I said that. A lot of you saying, "Oh, God, my bodyguard." I mean, yes, God is, but don't use it as your bodyguard. Like, God, handle my lightweight for me. Why does this thing keep doing this? Hold on. Like, God, handle my lightweight for me. Like, don't use that energy behind it. Like, God, like your hitman, your personal hitman. But no, just say, God, you know what? This is too big for me to handle. I trust that that you can handle it. And trust that God is going to take care of it with love for you and for the whole situation. It's going to be out of love. Sometimes these situations are going to be out of tough love. It's not that, oh, God is always on my side. No, God is on everybody's side. God is very fair. God is very just. God just is. Like, that justice energy, that justice card is coming up what right now for me, like, very heavily. God is justice. God is just is. It's not, oh, I choose you today, or I choose you tomorrow. That's not what God is. God is for everybody. And God sees fit in what needs to happen, what needs to be done. God's not a bully. God's not a mama, he hit me. And God comes in, oh, you hurt my baby. Like, God's not like that. So I don't know why people feel like that. God is fair. Just is. God is for everybody. So let God handle the situation with love instead of you handling it with hate. You handling it like, let me do this real quick. You don't have to do that. You have a lot, on your plate this month. So only take care of what you can and give God what you feel is too much for you to handle, and then let it go. So that's even when it comes to your physical environment too. I'm not saying, because I feel like for some of you here, like, you're having some type of like bills, like money issues. And if you can't handle the bill, you just sit down on your behind and you don't do anything about paying that bill. Like, ask God to give you the opportunity or give you the way where you can make that money to pay that bill. Sometimes the checks are gonna be mailed and delivered to you without any effort, but a lot of times you have to take forth the effort. So if it has something to do with a physical, like, I gotta pay my bill this month, but I don't have no money, so I'm just gonna sit back and just let God handle it for me. A lot of times God does that, but then again, no, you gonna have to take that forth the effort. Okay, God, give me an idea where I can make some money real quick. And don't stress about it either. A lot of idea to come to you. Okay. But I feel like a lot of the life path number, master number 11, you will have of things to take care of this particular month. Your mind is all over the place. And you just need to pretty much just take care of one thing at one time. Okay. And put everything in sections, like compartmentalize everything, if that's making sense for this particular month. So for the master number 11s, for destiny number and life path number, this is a very busy month for you. I feel very dizzy right now. So you will be all over the place this month. So when I was channeling this message, like even the way I wrote dizzy, it was like really squiggly, like it's all over the place. So you're gonna be like hopping from, like, I mean, it's like, have you ever been on FaceTime with somebody and that person is like moving the phone too much and it makes you dizzy? It was that feeling of dizzy. So you're gonna be like all over the place. So just compartmentalize, like I was saying, with the energy, compartmentalize so that you can, won't feel all over the place. I also see for the master number 11s that new creations are going to happen this month. So be sure to work diligently and patiently on one thing at a time. And make sure that you're not taking on too much that you can't handle, so that you won't be overwhelmed in these situations. So that's master number 11. Okay, cool. Natalie, you said ending, surrender, and subconscious 12th house. Nadia, you said the moon card and tarot. That's what I was saying when I was channeling that. I heard the 12th house is unlocking something about you, like the ultimate you. Okay. Yeah, one day on my birthday, and God show me. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, got you. I know what you're saying now. Okay. Yeah. Because everybody be like, God on my side, God for me, God for everybody. I mean, I feel like that. So God is just fair. And then, like I said, sometimes it's not like, oh, I love you more than I love the other person. It's just that God may give tough love on someone else, and it may just give you that justice. So that's what we got for the 11. So let's move on to master number 22s. All right, master number 22 for life path number and destiny number. So if you're a master number 22, life path number and destiny number, this is your message. I sent someone here who is all about logic and reasoning. If you can't touch it, feel it, taste it, use it within your five senses, then you feel like it does not exist. You are a person of proof, and that proof will be given to you this month. So if you are the type of person like, I believe when I see it, that proof is going to be given to you this month. Just make sure that when that proof or when that sign or when that actual message come in, regardless whether it's a message from God, a message from your higher self, or just even a literal physical message, believe what you are hearing and believe what you are reading. Okay. Because you are the type of person, like I said, like, man, if I can't, I believe when I see it. If I can't touch it, it ain't real. And this month, you're gonna get that proof, hard proof, concrete proof. Like, what is it now? You see it right here. What you gonna do now? And you don't have no choice but to proceed in whatever direction that the proof is leading you down. Also, life wants to show you that you have to follow what your heart truly is passionate about that enriches your soul. So, in this particular month, it's not going to be about that four energy. It's going to be about three energy, which you absolutely love doing. And a question is really coming up very strongly right now, even when I said that. Uh, as a child, what did you want to do? What was like the first thing that you ever said that you wanted to do? Whether it was a doctor, a lawyer, a princess, a football player, like what was that thing What was your dream job, your career that you always wanted to do when you were a child? And build your enriched soul on that. Even if you feel like, no, I can't physically, go back to school and be a doctor, but you can learn how to heal not only yourself, but other people. Or, yeah, I always wanted to be a football player or a basketball player. Even though physically you feel like, okay, the NBA, I can't be in the NBA or I can't be in the WNBA right now. Um, be a basketball coach, be a football coach, something like that. Okay. So really tap into that childlike energy. That's what the 3 number is going to bring for you, is tap into that childlike energy so that you can enrich your soul, so that you won't really have to always be phased by what's going on in your physical environment. Yeah, I want to do all these things, but when am I going to have time to do them? Because I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this. You need to inject more of that 3 energy and the 2 energy within you so that you can be happy, loving, peaceful energy, like very graceful energy this month that you need to have. Also, you are well taken care of physically as well. So if you are feeling like you're lacking any type of resources, those things are going to be enhanced this month as well. I also wrote, you don't lack any resources because you don't lack source. Say that again. You're not lacking any resources because you are not lacking in the source that it's coming from. The resources comes from the source. The source is God. So you're not lacking any type of love or any type of relationship or any type of balance with God. So why would you be lacking any resources? And I be asking people this all the time, like, how are you going to believe in God and trust in God? And God is almighty, God loves me, and you be like this saint, like with your words. Like your words are saying that, but then your actions show differently. You say things like, oh, I don't have enough money to go on that vacation, or I don't have enough time to do this. Like that don't mix. It just does not mix at all. Like if you're gonna be for God, be for God. Don't go back and forth with yourself. Like you say that you are very wise and powerful and abundant, but then the way you move around in this world isn't wise, powerful, and abundant. So if you feel like you are lacking some type of resource, then that means you're lacking source. Think about it. This month as well, tap into what makes you smile, truly smile. And that's what I was saying before, a few minutes ago. Just tap into that childlike energy. Like everything doesn't all have to be like strict to the schedule to the point. Like sometimes you need to just let your hair down, like loosen up. Like I understand that you gotten complacent and comfortable with not doing anything. Like anything that you do repetitively, you're gonna start feeling more comfortable with doing those things. Like even the routine that you have early in the morning, you wake up, you use the bathroom, you brush your teeth, you put your clothes on. That's a routine. So, I mean, it's good to have that routine, but sometimes your routine needs to change up a little bit. Some things need to change up. Instead of like on Saturday night, you just sit on the couch and watch movies and go to bed at 8 o'clock. Go out to a nice dinner. you know, Hit up some like nice fun activities. Or even if you're the opposite, if you're the type of person that goes out to the club all the time, like stay at home sometime, like read a book, like do something different, like change it up a little bit. Like do something that's gonna like make you really smile. Like I'm glad that I decided to stay in the house today. You know what? I'm really glad that I decided to go out. Like do things like that. Like switch it up a little bit. I also feel like you look good, you dress well, you have a lot of business about yourself, but you feel stuck and somehow unhappy. You are being asked to not neglect how you feel this month. And some have loose color. You may have to loose the color in your life because I felt like I'm seeing it now. Thank you so much for that. Your life is very dull. It's very black and white. Like it doesn't have any color to it. So you need to put some more color in your life, regardless of what you do. Like I said, do things a little bit differently. Like don't just paint in black and white. Like, where the greens at, where the blues, where the yellows, where the reds. All right. So loosen up just a little bit. You also may be afraid to do you also may be afraid to do so, to change different things, because you are unsure or you are still hurt on past situations, and you hold yourself back as well. um the the vision that I was getting as well, someone of very importance is going to call you. Make sure that you answer that call too, because that just came up randomly, and I know maybe I didn't turn off my phone, maybe I put it on do not disturb. Okay, anyway. um I wrote down tell about Spider-Man when he turned bitter. I kept getting a vision of that. So release that to to get the rewards. So what I was feeling, I'm sorry, that call kind of threw me off. Hold on, let me get back into it. So like you remember when Spider-Man, like he was like really bitter about his uncle getting shot, and he couldn't get past it. Like he was trying to move on, like he was living everyday life, but on the inside, it almost consumed him. Um, and now that I said that he got bit by that spider, he didn't get bit by the spider. Like that black goo stuff, like consumed him, and he turned bad. I guess that's kind of how you are operating. It's like just like the nines, you may have a nine in your chart too, but just like the nines, like that shadow vision I was getting, I'm getting that vision as well. But for 22s, is more like a creeping. Like that darkness is like creeping up on you, and you need to really remove it. It's like an overthinking energy. It's an energy that you be like really like fixated on what has happened, and you're like certain that those things are going to continue to happen, and you don't move from it. Now you need to be a little bit more flexible too in this particular month. For whatever reason, I didn't write down a prediction for the 22s, so just take that as advice. Okay, so that's 22s. I told you that thing crept up on you, Nadia. That voice, like right there in your face. Okay. All right, cool. So last but not least, 33s. Okay, let's do 33s. And I am done, you guys. All right, master number 33, destiny number, and life path number. Um, you didn't have a prediction either. I'm not sure why I did it like that, but whatever. Let's just go with it. Let's see what's going on. This is just maybe overall advice. So for the master number 33s, I kept seeing the number nine. So that may mean something to you. You may be nines are coming out a lot, so you may be seeing a lot of nines, or nines represents a lot of endings. So there may be a lot of endings that you need to do. And nines is also the energy of wisdom. So you'll be getting a lot of wisdom this month as well, as you continue to do different research about certain things. This month will be all about becoming emotionally aware and emotionally stable. So you can be emotionally aware without being emotionally stable. Like you may be emotionally aware saying, you know what, I don't know how to control my emotions. Like you are aware of that. You know that. An awareness is a knowing. So you are maybe emotionally aware, but you're not stabilizing it. Oh, I know I'm a crybaby. Well, then control that. Oh, I know I have anger issues. Control that. Like stabilize your emotions, okay? So you can use them when they need to be used. I'm seeing like mutable. So you may be a mutable. Is it mutable sign? I need to research the signs, don't I? Like changing up a lot. So yeah, change your emotions. Thank you. Also, oh, I just brought that. Change up your mindset. Like I said, emotionally intelligent. So you become emotionally intelligent this month. You take on others' emotions without you feeling or out without you being really aware of it. Like so for some reason I'm feeling like if you're just happy at one point in your life, and then let's say at 12 o'clock you happy, but then at 1 o'clock you feel sad, those may not be your emotions. So you need to be very aware of that, of other people's emotions that you're taking on. Or you may be really sad and then someone calls you with happy news and then now you happy. You get what I'm saying? Like those not really your emotions, those are somebody else's. So just be emotionally aware. You put stress of others knowingly though. You know you do this. So like I said, you're aware of it, but you like why you doing it then? Like why you keep on doing it? If you know that you're doing something that is not good for you, why keep doing it? Ask yourself that question. Just because you want to be oh, okay. Just because you want to be that caring, nurturing person, you always want to be there for somebody else, but you missing one person. You missing you. Be aware of that. Like know that this month too. Some of you are doing it unknowingly, or you're going to do it unknowingly this month, and then it's going to click for you where you are going to be able to know the difference and you are going to be able to know the truth about it. But like I said, once you know the truth about it, you don't have to keep on doing it. You may have been having intrusive thoughts lately as well, or you may be feeling tired, or you may be feeling worn out and drained. You feel like you're lacking, you feel like you don't have enough, and you don't know where it's coming from either. Again, that's because you are emotionally being manipulated. So let's say you're happy and then somebody walks in the house being sad, like they blame you of being happy, but then they're sad. Like, no, if I'm sad, you need to be sad. If I'm happy, you need to be happy type energy. And that's selfish. That's very selfish. That's very manipulative. So if you are around someone like that, just properly check them. Like, wait a minute, like just because I'm happy and you not don't mean okay. Also, be aware of your surroundings this month and what you take on from other people. It could make or break you this month as well. You may have to pull yourself back this month and tend to your own needs. You are not being selfish by doing this either. But by doing this, you are able to determine what are your emotions and what are other people's when you pull yourself back. Okay? You are just trying to get a better knowledge of your energy when you do this as well and other people around you. So from this, you have lost a lot of motivation because like I said, you're taking on other people's problems. So you're losing yourself by handling other people's problems. You also may have a 5 in your chart. Make sure that you guys are looking at the 5 energy too. And just the life path 5 prediction, because you may have a 5 in your chart, and even if you don't, definitely look at that in that reading too. It could really resonate for you as well. um so this month also evaluate and release so that you can become clear-minded and sure of yourself. Okay, so that felt like advice and prediction, or just really all three in one. I didn't have a prediction for 33s either. So that's all I got, y'all. I hope y'all liked it. Let me know in the comments. Hit that thumbs up button if you are here and you already did not hit the thumbs up button. I love you guys. I hope y'all have a great, wonderful, and blessed day. Also, just to recap, I am going to put it in my comments or in the description box as well of this video that I am doing personal readings in March as well. So if you do need a spiritual path reading or if you need a life coaching session in the month of March, I will be doing those as well. Okay. So I love you guys. I thank you all so much. Have a great day. Have a great month. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.